About 5 months ago, I booked a trip to Geneva, Switzerland. But since then, this happened.
Coronavirus.
Thousands infected across multiple continents.
Coronavirus is bringing much of society to a standstill.
This caused the event that I was attending to be cancelled. But since the insurance company wouldn't pay out, I decided to go anyway. Right, so we have just arrived in Geneva and I'm now at the waterfront. And actually being able to have a little look around this place is amazing. But of course I was meant to be here for the motor show, so I'm only here for a few hours. I think about 8 hours in total. So this will be a real whistle-stop tour around Geneva, but still, being able to take a little look around this place is really exciting. So our first port of call is actually to head to a hotel because of course, despite the motor show not being on, we're still going to go and check out some cars. But of course, we're still trying to make the best out of a bad situation. So let's head to the hotel and see what's there. Pretty cool start to the morning. This is actually as much as Geneva as I've actually explored, because last year, this is where I ended up as well, heading straight from the show to here. But here we have an SLS AMG Black Series and the owner's LFA as well. This one actually in green. I don't know if we can head over and have a look at the paint. This has actually been wrapped, so seriously impressive green design on it. But I don't know how well that's going to pick up on the light, because this thing is absolutely filthy. I'm really struggling to see the green effect myself. I don't know if you had to see it there, just at the back maybe. But anyway, awesome to see these cars. I've actually seen the Black Series there with both doors up looking amazing. I've seen that multiple times before on Sloane Street and around London, but this LFA, last time I saw this was here in Continental when it was white. So amazing to see it now in a different colour. And this is the amazing thing about peelable paint transformations, being able to completely change your car and make it look like it's been done by factory. But really cool to see these cars nonetheless, and now seems like they're heading off. Oh, and also while I quickly forget to mention, a Urus with a roof box. Not something you see every day considering this car is massive anyway, but really cool to see. So here's a very uneventful video of an SLS doing an extremely slow acceleration out the hotel. But at this point I was starving and decided to head back into Geneva to take a little look around. So here's the oldest building in Geneva, a cannon, the UN building, and obviously the highlight of the day. This is the world's longest bench. And I actually forgot to record this for the vlog, but if you want to see more vertical videos like this, then check out my story highlight on Instagram. But from there we headed to Lamborghini and check out the colour on this Huracan Evo. Check out this for a lineup of Lamborghinis, assuming there's some kind of event going on today here, but this dealership is massive. Amazing cars here, even this Huracan Super Trofeo. Then you've got some of the new cars, Aventador S, Evo Spider. You've got another 2 Evos over there, and then some of the legends at the back. So we've got a Countach, Diablo, and a Murcielago. This is a really cool find. So we've just arrived at Ferrari Geneva, and there are some amazing cars outside. Here we've got a Pista Pilotti. These cars are only allocated to drivers in the FX program. So really cool to see one of these cars. And then we've also got a standard Pista here as well. But I've heard there are some amazing cars inside the dealership, so let's go take a look. This has to be one of the coolest Ferrari dealerships I have ever been to. This place is massive, extends all the way down there. We've got cars around the corner, loads of stuff outside, and some amazing cars in here. Now the cars in here were the cars that were meant to be displayed at this year's Geneva Motor Show. But thankfully Ferrari have said, wow, we'll continue the motor show in here, in style. So they've parked up all their brand new cars here for us to check out. So here we have 2 of the brand new Ferrari Romas. Now this thing, it's hard to say how this sort of fits into the Ferrari lineup, because of course you've got the Portofino, which is similarly styled and has a similar sort of GT usage, but apparently this thing's a little bit softer and a little bit easier to use. So Roma, named after Rome, and apparently Rome has some quite quirky styling, so Ferrari have taken this opportunity to do something brand new with their styling. Now you can see some key design features at the front. So you've got these lights here taken from the Monza, and the sort of the front end really does resemble that of the SP2 released earlier in the year. Whereas the back here, as you can see, this styling is very different. These rear lights are something we've never seen before, and the whole sort of domed circular approach at the back, I'm not too blown away by it, but it is still cool to see a brand new Ferrari here, something that I'm glad they've decided to do considering the motor show has been cancelled. So if we carry on through as well, we've got loads of brand new Ferraris. The whole host of cars that were meant to be at the show are here being displayed. So here we have the 812 GTS, a convertible version of the 812, actually the first one that I've ever seen. And yeah, I'm a massive fan of this. The interior colour looks really cool as well, as you can see there, 812 GTS on the side. But one interesting thing to note is how high the side blades come up here above your head. So it really does give you some good protection from the wind, but it is quite funny. It looks almost too high, but this has got to be one of the ultimate Grand Tours. You could really smash some miles in this. I can imagine these being really popular in the south of France, and I'm looking forward to some of these customer cars being released. I'm a massive fan of the 812 anyway, and to now have a convertible variant looks absolutely awesome. But if we keep continuing through the dealership, here we have the Ferrari SF90, the first one that I've ever seen. There's been a couple in London. Oh, we've got a tailor-made 812 Superfast going past as well. Matte red with some tailor-made red accents, that's pretty cool. But this is the most powerful Ferrari ever made. I'm not too sure on the exact stats if it is faster than the LaFerrari, but I know it is definitely more powerful, and also Ferrari's first PHEV car as well. So the future of Ferrari right here. It's got some amazing different design elements. You can see at the back here the aero's sort of hidden within the car, and all these different slats and crazy design options. I really do like this car. Obviously first time seeing it, so it is my initial impressions, but yeah, it does look quite cool. These exhausts though, how they jet straight out the back, interesting to say the least. But then if we keep on moving through the dealership, some absolutely incredible cars here. We've got a Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider. The only other Spider that I've seen before was at Geneva last year, so it's cool to now get an opportunity of significantly less people around to see this here in the flesh. Of course, due to the motor show being cancelled, there are a lot less cars about. There aren't many dealerships doing these sort of things and doing their own thing anyway, so fair play to Ferrari for bringing these cars out here. It is awesome to see. And then complementing the Spider, we also have the Coupe next to me in Rosso Corsa. These are amazing. Really do like the styling on the F8s, but personally I think maybe I'd have the Coupe over the Spider. I do like how you can see here straight through the glass into the engine bay, but that's not it. If we have a look over here, Ferrari SP2 Monza, the two-seater variant of the Monza. So of course these are split between the SP1 and SP2 variants, this being an SP2 as you can see there on the back, meaning that it does have the two seats. This is the option I'd go for. The alternative SP1 just has the one seat, so for the very lonely millionaire, this one costing 1.3 million base, and then however much it is to spec it up. We've also got two F1 cars in the back here, and then I want to draw your attention to this. I don't usually talk about the Ferrari Portofino, but this tailor-made Portofino is exceptional in this sort of deep brown red colour as the car alarm goes mad in the background. But this colour is beautiful. And then if you have a look here, this interior is what really draws me in. The sort of deep grey, and then you've also got the tailor-made stitch in there to match. And then if we have a look at the steering wheel as well, you can see the wheels there matching the body colour as well as the paddles. So let me know, what's your favourite car in this dealership? It has been awesome to have a little look around here, and this has got to be one of the best Ferrari dealerships in the world. The timing is impeccable. Just as we're about to leave, this turns up, and although I didn't actually get it on camera, the owner was not holding back. This thing sounds amazing. He was properly on it heading into the car park here. It is so cool to see this just randomly turn up. So Ferrari was cool, but this is for sure going to be one of my highlights of the day. We're now heading to Carugati, a place that I never expected that I'd ever get the opportunity to visit. But since the motor show's not on, we've taken the trip just outside of the centre of Geneva to check this place out. Now this, for me, is a kind of pinch yourself moment. A place that I never expected to come. We're here at Carugati, just outside of central Geneva, and just have a look at the cars around me. And also parked outside, we've got a 599 GTO with some amazing stripe, historical livery with the spot on there as well. But just have a look around. We've got F40, Pista, TDF, 288 GTO, Scud, we've got a Huara Roadster and another one here as well. Now interestingly, this one's number 59 of 100 and the one behind is number 58, so just one apart in production number. But which one do you prefer? This red, now I've never seen a Huara Roadster in red, not even in photos or anything, but this looks amazing. I don't think the red is actually coming off that well on camera. It looks a bit brighter in camera. It's a bit of a deeper red in real life, but sat behind this other Huara Roadster. This is just incredible. These cars so limited, only to 100 worldwide, and to have two sat right here, and considering they're sat with these amazing cars around it as well, it's just mind-blowing. As I say, a place I never expected to visit in my life, and this is merely the start. But you can see here the amount of model cars and stuff that they collect. They are so passionate about cars, it is brilliant. You've also got here 288 GTO. To me, this is one of the poster cars growing up. I used to always drive this in video games, and every time I see it I get blown away. It is just so cool. We've got a 720S tucked out over there, 812 Superfast Corvette. If we keep coming through the dealership, the cars are amazing. You can see all so tightly packed in here. We've got a 360, and then here, this has got to be one of the stars of the show in this dealership, 997 GT2 RS in this amazing green with the carbon bonnet as well. This is beautiful. I really do like as well the tartan interior with the contrasting yellow seatbelt. This green though, this is so cool. 675 LT behind it. If we just turn around and have a look at this 997 again, wow, that is incredible. But yeah, as you can see, with the car so tightly packed in, imagine you wanted that car in the corner. You've got to literally move every car in this dealership out just so you can buy it. But of course all these cars are up for sale. That's the whole point of this dealership. We've got a Z8 there, but then have a look at this 959 in all red. I believe this is the first 959 that I've ever seen, and wow, this is special. Red rims as well, red interior with some sort of contrasting beige stitching. Interesting choice, but this is amazing. And then, as I said, they do like collecting lots of models as well. This is the model of the Pagani Huara Roadster that was just over there. I believe that you get these with the car. As you can see there, signed by Horatio Pagani. The VINs match up. This is that exact car, which is so cool to see. We've got so many more cars just dotted around this dealership. This is a proper pinch yourself moment. I never expected to be stood here, and especially not stood next to amazing cars like this. But from what I've heard, there is another bit worth checking out. We've just walked through some secret door with my extremely squeaky shoes. But check this out. Oh my god. This is mental. Bloody hell, like old Porsche race cars, Dinos. Jesus Christ, how did you even know this was a thing? This is mad. Bloody hell. Look at all these cars on the wall. There's no one in here. This is mad. Bloody hell. So, if you didn't get a good enough view already, have a look at this. This is a gold mine just in the back here at Carugati. I'm in awe of all of this. I genuinely can't believe it. Some absolute gems in there. Check out this, and we've also got 250 Lusso. So much stuff. You're gonna have to excuse the extremely loud shoes on the floor here, but this is just incredible. Wow, I cannot believe this. Just adding to the insanity, now this joins the dealership. Trip complete. Wow. Pagani, Zonda, Cinque. I cannot believe it. This is just mental. I mean, how do you even describe this car? I seriously cannot believe it, and this was the main sort of driving force that made me want to come to Geneva despite the motor show not being on, because I knew that this car was about. However, it's evaded us all day. We actually, at the start of today's vlog, when we went to Intercontinental, which is where we are right now, we went there to see this car, hoping that it would come out from this underground car park. So thankfully, we've been able to get in here and see this car. I cannot believe it. I cannot put it into words. This is just insane. So, Pagani, Zonda, Cinque. This is, as I say, just incredible. Cannot believe that we've seen this car today. So Cinque standing for 5, so there are 5 of these cars in the world, 5 roadsters and 5 coupes. This being a coupe, as you can tell quite distinctively there by the roof scoop, and just mega. This was one of my poster cars as a kid, the same as the 288 GTO. Just incredible to see it here underground in Geneva. So there, Zonda Cinque, this one being number 3 of 5, 3 out of the 5 coupes. This car has actually come all the way from Saint-Tropez. It's been up the mountains doing some amazing ice roads, doing some crazy burnouts and stuff. The owner is clearly not afraid to use it, and this car's actually just been converted to a manual, so I can imagine it's not the easiest thing to drive, especially not up the mountains and then in the stop-start traffic here in Geneva, but it hasn't been putting them off. As I say, they have been using it and has been evading us all day. But wow, I'm speechless. Being able to see this car is amazing. I never in my life expected to see a Cinque. As I say, one of the poster cars for me, and with these things being so rare, it was something that I never thought would happen. But at last year's Goodwood Festival of Speed, we were very fortunate to see 2. So this is actually 3 out of 10 cars that I've now seen, which kind of blows my mind. Never thought I'd see one, and now to be able to have seen so many is incredible. And also, just to note, sat next to that we do have this McLaren 720S as well. This was actually meant to be unveiled at the Geneva Motor Show by the owner of that car. So this is his 720S. It's got a pretty cool body kit on it. See if you can see here. I don't know how well the lighting will pick that out, but it's got some extended side skirts. It's got some amazing wheels, and then some fins on the wing as well. Pretty cool looking design. It's got a few other extra added aggressiveness on the back. And yeah, so this is the McLaren Fury. So I believe that this is just a body kit bolt on for your 720S, but awesome car nonetheless. So unfortunately we were kindly asked to leave that car park after seeing the Cinque, but I am so glad we got to see it nonetheless, because as I said, that was the whole motive behind this trip, was to make the most out of the bad situation, and seeing that is certainly doing that. I just cannot believe it. What an awesome car. But anyway, this is where I am going to end today's video. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this vlog from Geneva. If you have, please make sure that you do of course smash it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.